Welcome back to Orange Blossom Healing, the channel where I am excited to help you feel better with diet and lifestyle. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a fasting coach and a huge fan of fasting as a healing tool. In this video, I am going to talk you through how to use your blood sugar reader and what those measurements should look like during a longer fast. So there are loads of blood sugar readers out there. I use a Ketomojo. This is available in the UK on Amazon or via their website as of January 2025 for £60. And inside the box, you receive the blood glucose reader, which we're going to look at in a minute. You receive this little device, which contains the needle or lancet that you use to prick your finger to get the reading. And you also receive 10 ketone strips. So these ones measure the ketones in your blood, and 10 glucose strips. So these ones measure the blood glucose levels. You also get a pack of 20 lancets with teeny tiny needles in them to refill each time you need to take your blood. And that's what it looks like on the inside. There's a couple of other things like an instruction booklet, which I don't have in here anymore, but that's all you need to know. So like I said, testing is only relevant for longer fasts. So that's anything over 24 hours. You don't really need to be worrying about testing your blood sugar and ketone levels if you are intermittent fasting. If you are doing a 24-hour fast and onwards, then you can take your blood sugar in the morning when you wake up, in the middle of the day, and in the evening. It's always a great idea to test your blood sugar just before you have your meal that's going to break your fast so that you can make sure that there has been progress. It's also really useful to learn how to do this if you want to test something that you would like to consume during your fast. For example, most people are okay with black coffee, and lots of people can add full fat whole milk to their coffee. Other people find that the whole milk spikes their blood sugar. Many people are okay with herbal teas, but there can be some herbal teas that can spike blood sugar. So if you're unsure and you want to test something, using a blood sugar reader is a really great way to do that. So let's see how to use it. When you open your Ketomojo, that's the brand that I use, or any blood sugar reader, it should look something like this. So all you need to do is take the reader out of the box and the lancet device. So with this, you can unscrew it. It's super simple to unscrew, and then insert each time you take your blood a new lancet. So they come with a little top like that, and you just pull it off to reveal the needle underneath. Then you slot that in. So you can see there's a little bit down the side that allows you to slot it in until it's clicked into place. Reinsert the top and twist to click. So super simple system. Once it's in, you need to choose how deeply you want it to pierce the skin. So on this device, there is a little option for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I find that 3 is plenty, but I've even done it on 1 before. So choose whichever depth you would like, and then you just pull the bottom, and you can hear that click. I'll release it and show you again. So you know that the needle has gone down and is ready to pierce. So we have our lancet ready to go, and I'm going to take my blood glucose first. So with the Ketomojo, the blood glucose strips are the brown ones, and you just have to rip open a fresh one and take it from the packet. Once you've taken it out of the packet, you can see that you have a part at the top of the strip that has a little blue line. That's where your blood's going to go. And then this bottom part of the strip, which has some grey lines and another little blue line, is the part that the reader needs. So once your reader is on, it will start to flash here with a symbol of the strip, which tells you that it's ready to receive it. Once you pop the grey blue end into your reader and just push down, it will tell you that it recognizes it. And you know that by the sound and also by the flashing droplet up there. So my reader is ready for my blood. I just need to warm up my cold extremities. You can do that by just pushing blood into your fingers or just giving them a shake and clenching and unclenching. And I try to use my pinky just because I obviously use it less than my index finger, and always pierce just the side of your finger rather than the front bit that you're using more regularly. So I'm just going to pierce the side of my finger and squeeze up to make sure I have enough to put onto my reader. And you can see that the reader has taken the blood and run it down. And now it's counting down and it's telling me my blood sugar levels. If I'm doing blood sugar and ketone reading at the same time for myself, I leave the same lancet in because it's just my blood and my finger. You don't need to change it for your own blood. And it's exactly the same process with the ketone reader. So it's a blue strip and you have the bit at the top that's for your blood and the bit at the bottom that's for the reader. And so I'm going to turn my reader, which has automatically turned itself off after I finish with my reading. I'm going to turn it back on, wait for the little strip sign to flash, and then insert my ketone reader. Now it's going to tell me that it's ready with the little droplet at the top. And I'm just going to do the same process. So I'm going to pull my needle back out and I'm going to use the next finger along, just so I don't stab myself twice in the same place. And with the ketones, instead of counting down from 5, it counts down from 9. So my ketones are 0.1, which is absolutely fine because I am not fasting at the moment, so I don't expect to be in ketosis. I would like it to be at 0.5 if I was fasting to have entered ketosis. But it's possible that this would even show as error, so ERR for error if you are not fasting. Don't worry about that because that just means that your body hasn't quite got you into ketosis yet. So it's not burning fat, it's burning sugar for energy. Like I mentioned at the beginning, if you would like to test something to see whether it raises your blood sugar, then all you need to do is take your blood glucose measurement. There's no need to take your ketone measurement in the same way I just showed you. Consume whatever it is, so have the herbal tea or have the coffee with the whole milk in it, and then 30 minutes later, take your blood glucose measurement again. If it has gone up between 0.3 to 0.5 of a point, then that is absolutely fine. It hasn't taken you out of your fast and you will be okay to consume that during your fasted state. If your blood sugar has gone up anywhere from 0.5 onwards, then that particular item raises your blood sugar too much and it's not something you'll be able to use in your fasted state. Generally, when we're fasting, we can only drink water. Sparkling water is okay. Black coffee and herbal tea is generally okay for everybody. Electrolytes or Celtic sea salt, Himalayan sea salt added to your water for extra mineral content is advisable and doesn't raise your blood sugar. Everything else is worth checking. Just a quick note on your blood sugar readings. So what you are looking for on a fast is a blood sugar reading of between 3.9 and 5.0. If your blood sugar starts to drop below the 3.9 mark, just monitor it, and it is at 2.8 that you need to absolutely break your fast, especially if you have symptoms like severe lethargy or dizziness or just feeling super tired and like your limbs won't even let you stand up. That's a sign that your blood sugar is too low and you need to break your fast. I have been down at 3.5 before, 3.6, even down to 3.2 and felt absolutely fine, but I did monitor it a little bit more regularly just to make sure it didn't drop below that mark. So watch out for your blood sugar numbers. In order to enter into ketosis, you need to be at 0.5 on the ketone reader. So if you want to learn more about what ketosis is and your hormonal hierarchy, then jump over and have a look at this video. But ketosis is where you want to be in order to be burning fat instead of burning sugar and getting all the amazing benefits from fasting. It's no better to be at 5.0 versus 0.5 in ketosis. You just want to get to that 0.5 mark, and then anywhere from there is great. Please monitor yourself if your ketones start to rise significantly. You don't want to be going into ketoacidosis, which would be anything over 7.0. Ketoacidosis actually starts later than that, but just to be super safe, if you get to 7.0, please break your fast. As you can also see from this video, it's okay to have fasted snacks, and they need to be fat bombs. So something that is pure fat so that your body continues to only burn fat and ketones for energy. Again, if you're going to do that and you have a blood sugar reader, it's well worth testing to make sure that the spoonful of avocado or nut butter or whatever else doesn't raise your blood sugar. Okay, that's it. I hope that helps. If you have a friend that's fasting who you think would find this useful, please share the video, and otherwise enjoy the amazing benefits of fasting.